everybody. We have a sad video here. Chester Bennington, the lead singer of Linkin Park, he killed himself. He committed suicide. He was 41 years old, living in Southern California. He was born in 1976. He got married a couple times. He's leaving behind 6 children and a wife. This is extra sad to me because I've been battling suicidal thoughts, suicidal feelings, suicidal types of emotions, off and on my whole life, since about the age of 15 all the way to now. And I used to be a big fan of Linkin Park, about 10, 12 years ago or whatever. And for those of you who don't know who Chester Bennington or Linkin Park is, they are extremely famous. Some of their videos up on YouTube have between 300 and 550 million hits. That's right. Some of their videos have 500 million hits. They're famous worldwide. And something that was really, really sad was I was up on their channel in YouTube looking at a lot of the comments after Chester killed himself. And there are just thousands and thousands of comments of people saying goodbye to him, thanking him for his music. And there were people from Brazil and Germany and Russia and people from all over the world leaving wonderful comments like, "Chester, thank you for helping me get through my teen years," or "Thank you for helping me to get through my terrible childhood," or "You were so important to me during my childhood." And when I was reading these comments, God was really speaking to me. You see, God used the band Linkin Park and their lead singer Chester to help young kids and teenagers and young adults make it through some of the terrible, depressing times in their lives. You see, when the kids all over the world were fighting drug abuse, or maybe they were having hard times in school, or they were battling depression and suicide, a lot of them would put on some Linkin Park music, and God would use this music to help the kids make it through another day, to make it through another hour, to make it through another 5 minutes of their terrible life. And some of you might be thinking, well, God can't use Linkin Park. Well, if you believe that, then your God is very small and very weak and very pathetic. He really is, if you actually believe that. Linkin Park's first CD was so famous and so big, it actually broke records for an entire decade as far as a debut CD. Some of their famous songs, a lot of you know them, some of you don't, would be "In the End," the song "Numb," "Crawling," "One Step Closer," and their awesome song, Points of Authority. In that video, they use CGI, and they have warfare going on with mechanical warriors and robots. It's amazing. That's the Points of Authority video. I probably watched that video 20 times. And I know many days and many nights when I was really hurting, I could always put on one of the Linkin Park songs that I really liked. And just like millions and millions of teenagers all over the world, God would help me too make it through another 5 minutes of my life. Just 5 minutes at a time, one song at a time, one video at a time, trying to make it through my life. Now, Chester, well, when he was 7 years old, he was sexually abused by an older man, and this sexual abuse went on for 6 more years to the age of 13. And Chester was fighting all different kinds of drugs and alcohol for large portions of his life. Some of you might know Chris Cornell, the lead singer of Soundgarden. He just killed himself too a short time ago. Well, Chester and Chris were best friends. And Chester's dead body was found on what would have been Chris Cornell's 53rd birthday. People, this is really sad. This is really, really sad. Now, I don't know if Chester was a born-again Christian. There is evidence that 1 or 2 of the band members in Linkin Park are. They don't really have much mention of God or Jesus at all in their songs, but on the back of some of their CDs, 1 or 2 of the band members would give thanks to God. And I want you to know this band was extremely talented. Now, maybe you don't like them. That's okay. Maybe you never heard of them. Okay, but I'm telling you right now, there is some amazing talent in Linkin Park. God really blessed them, and God used them to help kids and young adults worldwide. Just go on YouTube, go under their channel, and look how many kids are saying, thank you for helping me make it through my childhood. Thank you for being there with your music during my teen years, during the suffering, during the depression. Thank you for being there. I mean, it's shocking. It's just shocking. I guess I'll finish up this video. Chester killed himself. I've wanted to kill myself hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. So I have a small idea what Chester was going through the last 30 years of his life. I understand. I know how he was feeling. I know how it is. I really do. I understand.